So when we talk about ready positions, what do we mean? What's a ready position? High ready, low ready, compressed. A position that means that I might not be shooting the gun right now, but I might need to be shooting the gun relatively soon or quickly, right? That's what we kind of talk about when we say ready positions. So when we talk about ready positions, we primarily teach four, and they are safety circle, they are high port muzzle up, over the shoulder, or the 45 degrees. Some people call it the hunt position or the low ready, right? Whatever you want to call it. So to start off with, is this a ready position? Why not? What? I'm not ready to do anything, right? If I'm standing on the perimeter like this and somebody's like, "Hey, there's a bad guy," or "Hey, that thing over there needs attention," I've got to come all the way up here, position or index my hand, find that shoulder pocket, then build a cheek weld, right? Now I'm on target and ready to go. What did that take a lot of? Time, right? So for safety circle, what does safety circle mean? Safety circle means that if I'm moving in a circle or moving in and around people, I'm not muzzle flagging or flagging any of my buddies or any civilians, right? So most people think as long as the muzzle is pointed at the ground, then I'm good to go. But if I had somebody standing right here and I did this, are they good to go? Probably not, right? Their feet and ankles wouldn't really appreciate that. So in order to get a true safety circle, right, I need to make sure that the muzzle is always pointed directly at the ground, but it's a ready position, right? So I have to be ready to fire the weapon. So what I want to do is I want to establish that cheek weld or that reference point up here so that if I have to snap the gun up into firing position, I've already got this reference point. And now look at my muzzle. Can I move in and around people like this? Are my neighbor's feet and ankles in any danger? No, right? And then also, if I'm here, if I'm standing on the perimeter, this is not very aggressive, but at the same time, if something happens and I need to bring the gun up, I'm nice and ready to go. Does that make sense to everybody? Cool. So that's safety circle. We also have started referring to that one as one of the movement positions, right? So I can move around with the weapon like this safely in and around people and it not present me any problems, but I can also get the gun up and ready if I have to. The other one that we talk about is the 45-degree. Some people call it the hunt position or the low ready, and that is exactly what you think it is, right? I'm standing here. I may have already taken care of business, or I need to possibly take care of more business. The gun is at a 45-degree angle. It's in the shoulder pocket. That elbow is dipped nice and low. I'm looking over the top of my sight at my target or whatever may be out in front of me. If the opportunity presents itself or the threat happens, I'm just simply raising the gun once I'm on target, disengaging the safety, so on and so forth. That one's pretty straightforward. Does anybody got any questions about that? Another one is high port or muzzle up. And this is another one of those movement positions that we talk about. So at high port or muzzle up, it's exactly what it sounds like. I've established almost kind of like a false grip, so I don't really have that full grip on the back pistol to reduce that strain and stuff on my wrist. I'm still maintaining fire control though. The stock of the gun is up over top of my pistol, right? I'm not down here. I'm not getting things hung up, but it's up over top of the pistol like this. I'm looking just over or just through my muzzle device. So that's kind of that index point for everybody. So you can have it down here, but this really isn't conducive to getting the gun up and into action quickly and efficiently, right? So it's up over the top of the pistol. I'm looking over or through the muzzle device. The opportunity presents itself where the threat arrives. I'm out and then back into that shoulder pocket, building that reference point like we've been doing all day. So again, it's over the top of the pistol, looking just over or through the muzzle device, out, back into place and on target. Does that make sense? The last one we teach is over the shoulder. And over the shoulder, it's a little less conventional. You don't see it very often. But when do you think that this position we would be using in a SWAT situation? CQB, house clearing, right? Moving around inside of a structure. So over the shoulder is just what it sounds like, right? I'm here, I'm either in the stack or I'm holding a position. It's tight spaces. I've got the buttstock of the gun over literally over my shoulder. I'm trying to drive that optic towards my throat. That's my reference point. I've shrunk the size of this gun, so I'm not worried about banging into walls or stuff. Is this a movement position? Can I safely move this rifle around without flagging anybody? No, right? If I turn to go this way, all you guys are going to really be mad at me, right? So this is not a movement position, but it is a ready position. So I'm here. Same thing as high port muzzle up. The opportunity presents itself where the threat arrives. I'm out and then locking it back into place here in the shoulder pocket. So I'm here and now I'm here like this. This is great for inside of houses, tight structures, stuff like that. So does anybody have any questions about the primary four? All right, cool. I'll demo them real quick. Where we at? Right here. Skirt. Nate, you got a buzzer?
Yeah. High port. Stand by.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
I'll run and hit the gong in a minute.
45 degrees. Stand by. Over the shoulder. Stand by. And safety circle. Stand by.
High port, muzzle up. "45 degrees, 45 degrees. Safety circle, safety circle. Over the shoulder, over the shoulder. "45 degrees, 45 degrees. There you go. Safety circle, safety circle. Index that thing somewhere on your face, near your cheek. That way you have that reference point. High port, muzzle up. High port, muzzle up. Choose the position. Choose the position you like the most. Your favorite. Your favorite. Choose the position you like the least. Choose the position you like the least. The one that you think sucks.
That's the one people like the least, but I guarantee you're going to use it the most in room clearing.
Absolutely.
Ain't it crazy?
Safety circle. Safety circle. Good, Joe.